video one, I talked about clarity, and it's so important that you understand why you want to do it. So if you haven't done that exercise for me, please take a moment to do it. It only takes 2 seconds. And man, I'm a guy as well. I'm a lazy prick, all right? But I'm going to be honest. I think the biggest things for us, man, is that we like to put things off and we like to just internalize things and say, yeah, we'll do it. But guys, I mean, if this is the first step you're taking to transform, please go and do that now, or write it down below. Why do you want clarity? Or why do you want clarity, and why do you want to get into shape? I mean, and get clear. Get clear on the emotions that you experience. Get clear on not only what you experience or what will happen if you don't get into shape. I mean, for some of you, it might be the fact that, you might not go to your kids' weddings because, you're dead. And that's the fact. You're probably 30, 40 kilos overweight. For you, it just might mean that you've been unconfident with yourself and you've got this beer belly and you've got man boobs that you can't go out to the pub and get laid. You have all these different reasons, and I'm here to kind of help you nut that down. But if you don't get clear on why you're here today, I mean, the next steps still will just be foggy. And that's the one biggest reason as to why guys don't get results, is because they become unclear. They become unsure of the path. How many times have you gone down a path and, you've tried a diet and you've looked at your friend's diet, or you looked on social media saying, oh, I should give that a go, or what about this? Because you're unclear of your own journey. All right, so if you don't go do that, please go and do that now. So today I want to hit into your plan. And this is the biggest thing, is once you figure out clarity, and for me, I'm going to go back to me, once I figured out exactly why I wanted to get in shape, it made me feel better, it got me more sex, and made me feel happier about myself. It opened up an array of business opportunities. It helped me become better. And I knew this because, my own clarity and the why I wanted to get into shape was because I wanted to set a new standard for myself. I didn't want to live such a mediocre life. Okay. So once I have that, I need to develop a plan. Okay. So what that might mean is, if I want to lose 20 kilos or 40 pounds, how am I going to do that? And the most easy way is to go and say, look, a nutritional plan. I need to work out what's the best training program. But you know what? At the end of the day, I don't care about the best nutrition and training program. It might be the best nutrition and training program, but most guys fail is because they're looking for the best thing. And the biggest thing is this thing called taking action. It's actually just moving forward. It's actually going and doing it, because you have to realize right now you're not getting results because you're constantly falling off the plan. So my biggest goal is to make a plan and figure out, okay, every single person is going to be different. Your day is going to be different to my day. So what can you do to improve nutrition in your day? What can you do to improve training in your day? What can you do better? And focus on doing that, rather than looking for a completely different plan that might be the perfect plan. Who cares if it's the perfect plan if you're not going to follow it? So I want you to dig deep down and figure out and dissect your day. And, if I was to ask you for the perfect recipe, if I was like, hey, John, I want to look like you. What do I need to do? What do I need to eat? What do I need to train? Or don't I need to train? Do I need to sit on the couch and munch on cookies and chips? Right? If I wanted your recipe, what would I have to do? And today's figuring out your recipe. It's all about figuring out, well, hey, I want to know your recipe. I want to know your secret to having your body. If you're 30 kilos over the weight at the moment, I want to know how I can do that. Because the thing is, if I know your recipe, I can go in and change one little recipe to try to alter the product or your results. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So today's all about the recipe, and you know what? If you want my recipe, this is my recipe. I wake up in the morning, I have a black coffee, no sugar. I wait till about 10 o'clock to have my first meal, and generally my first meal is bacon and eggs. I love bacon and eggs. I don't have any toast because I'll go through that in a second. It's just a little tactic of mine. But then I go on with lunch and I keep it low carbohydrate. I have a workout at about 4 p.m. This is my recipe. Doesn't mean you should do it, but this is what is going well for me. Okay, and then after my workout, I might have some rice, I might have some chicken, I might have some vegetables as well. And then at night, I might go and have dessert with my partner. Okay, but the biggest thing for today, guys, is what is your recipe? if I wanted to be exactly like you, what would I have to do? Because from there, then in the next video, I'm going to be looking at dissecting your recipe and actually just changing 1 to 2 things. Because you know what? It's not about the best recipe. It's about how well you can stick to the recipe. And you know this because you've been stuck. You haven't been sticking onto the diet program. But I'm going to keep that video there for now. I want you to go and feel that out. What the hell is your recipe, man? Because if you can give me the answer, I can actually comment and I can help you out. All right, have a fantastic day. I'll see you in the next video.